Hello, Lexi and Dylan. Let's keep going with this Johnathan story about Johnathan Livingston Seagull. Where were we up to now? It wasn't long before Johnathan Gull was off by himself again, far out at sea, hungry, happy, and learning. So he was learning. The subject was speed, and in a week's practice, he learned more about speed than the fastest gull alive. From 1,000 feet, flapping his wings as hard as he could, he pushed over into a blazing steep dive towards the waves and learned why seagulls don't make blazing steep power dives. In just six seconds, he was moving 70 miles per hour, the speed at which one's wings go unstable on the upstroke. Time after time it happened. Careful as he was, working at the very peak of his ability, he lost control at high speed. But things go wrong sometimes, but it doesn't mean it's a failure. Okay, you hang in there, guys. Go turn a few pages. Climb to 1,000 feet. Full power straight ahead first. Then push over, flapping to a vertical dive. Then every time his left wing stalled on an upstroke, he rolled violently left, stalled his right wing recovering, and flicked like fire into a wild tumbling spin to the right. He couldn't be careful enough on that upstroke. 10 times he tried. And all 10 times, as he passed through 70 miles per hour, he burst into a churning mass of feathers, out of control, crashing down into the water. Big splash, eh? The key, he thought at last, dripping wet, must be then to hold the wings still at high speeds, to flap up to 50 and then hold the wings still. From 2,000 feet he tried again, rolling into his dive, breaking straight down, wings full out, stable from the moment he passed 50 miles per hour. It took tremendous strength, but it worked. In 10 seconds, he had blurred through 90 miles per hour. Johnathan had set a world speed record for seagulls. Wow. But victory was short-lived. The instant he began his pull-out, the instant he changed the angle of his wings, he snapped into that same terrible, uncontrolled disaster. And at 90 miles per hour, he hit him like dynamite. Johnathan Seagull exploded in midair and smashed down into a brick-hard sea. Oh, that would have hurt. When he came to, it was well after dark, and he floated in the moonlight on the surface of the ocean. His wings were ragged bars of lead, but the weight of failure was even heavier on his back. He wished feebly that the weight could be just enough to drag him gently down to the bottom and end it all. Oh. As he sank low in the water, a strange hollow voice sounded within him. There's no way around it. I am a seagull. I am limited by nature. If I were meant to learn so much about flying, I'd have charts for brains. If I were meant to fly at speed, I'd have a falcon's short wings and live on mice instead of fish. My father was right. I must forget this foolishness. I must fly home to the flock and be content as I am, as a poor, limited seagull. The voice had faded, and Johnathan agreed. The place for seagull at night is on shore, and from this moment forth he vowed he would be a normal seagull. It would make everyone happier. He pushed wearily away from the dark water and flew towards the land, grateful for what he had learned about work-saving low-altitude flying. But no, he thought, I am done with the way I was. I am done with everything I learned. I am a seagull like every other seagull, and I will fly like one. So he climbed painfully to 100 feet and flapped his wings harder, pressing for shore. I wonder if he'll make it. Let's find out when we meet again tomorrow. My love to you. Mwah. See you soon. Bye.